What if the next truck to seriously challenge the F-150 isn't built in Detroit? For over 4 decades, the Ford F-150 has dominated American roads. The Ram 1500 has pushed comfort and refinement. The Chevrolet Silverado covers everything from job sites to luxury trims. And electric trucks like the Ford F-150 Lightning and Rivian are one promising new future. But prices are rising. Range anxiety is real. And many truck owners still don't want to plan their workday around a charging station. Now there's a truck already working overseas that claims to solve that problem without giving up power, towing, or range. The question isn't whether it's different. The question is, would you actually trust it? Before we dive deeper, let us know in the comments where you're watching from. We'd love to hear from you. And don't forget to hit that subscribe button so you never miss any of our upcoming videos. Because today we're breaking down the BYD Shark 6 and whether it could realistically compete with America's best-selling trucks if it ever lands here. Right now, American truck buyers are being asked to make a choice. You can go traditional gas or diesel, proven, familiar, but expensive at the pump. You can go fully electric, quick, powerful, but limited when towing long distances. Or you can choose a mild hybrid, which often feels like a small efficiency upgrade rather than a real breakthrough. But what if you didn't have to choose? The Shark 6 uses something called a dual-mode off-road platform. In simple terms, it's a range-extended hybrid. Here's why that matters. Instead of the gasoline engine driving the wheels directly, it acts primarily as a generator. The truck runs on electric motors, one in the front and one in the rear, giving you true electric four-wheel drive. When the battery runs low, the gas engine turns on and charges it while you drive. No waiting hours at a charger. No sudden drop in towing range. No committing fully to gasoline either. You just drive. And for many American buyers, especially those who tow boats, campers, or utility trailers, that simplicity could be a major advantage. Now let's talk power. The combined output is about 430 horsepower and 479 pound-feet of torque. And because it's electric torque, you get it instantly. 0 RPM. Immediate pull. That puts it right in the performance conversation with trucks like the F-150 EcoBoost and even close to specialty trims and acceleration. 0 to 60 happens in the mid-5-second range. For a full-size pickup on all-terrain tires, that's serious performance. But numbers alone don't matter. What matters is how it fits into real American life. Imagine towing a 5,000-pound boat 2 hours to the lake. With a fully electric truck, range drops fast under load. With a traditional V8, you're watching the fuel gauge. With a range-extended hybrid like this, the electric motors handle the torque, and the gas engine maintains charge without you having to change your routine. You still stop at a gas station, which we have everywhere, and keep moving. That's a very different ownership experience. Now let's look at size. At over 214 inches long, this isn't a mid-sized truck pretending to compete. It's firmly in full-size territory. Park it next to an F-150, and it belongs in the conversation. The stance is wide and muscular. Squared-off fenders. Strong shoulder lines. A full-width LED light bar front and rear. It doesn't look like it's trying to imitate Detroit design language. It has its own identity. And whether you love or hate that, it stands out. Inside, the focus shifts from rugged to refined. White leather seating. Heated and ventilated front seats. A large rotating center touchscreen. A fully digital instrument cluster. Wireless smartphone connectivity. But here's what might surprise American buyers most. Rear seat comfort. The second row reclines. There's dedicated rear climate control. Individual screens for passengers. This isn't just a work truck cabin. It's designed for families. For viewers in the 45 to 64 range, that matters. You might not just be hauling lumber in the mall. You're hauling grandkids. Road tripping. Towing a camper across state lines. Comfort counts. And then there's efficiency. International testing suggests fuel economy equivalent well beyond traditional full-size pickups. That means fewer stops, lower fuel bills, and less compromise between power and practicality. But now we have to address the big question. Would Americans accept it? Right now, it's not officially confirmed for the U.S. market. Tariffs on Chinese-built vehicles remain high. Service networks would need to expand. Parts availability, resale value, long-term reliability, these are real concerns. And truck buyers in America are loyal. Brand trust runs deep. So even if the specs look strong, even if the performance is competitive, even if the efficiency makes sense, would you switch? If this truck arrived tomorrow at a competitive price, let's say undercutting similarly equipped American trucks by a meaningful margin, would that change your decision? Or is buying American still the deciding factor? That's where this conversation gets interesting. Because innovation doesn't always come from where we expect it. And the truck market is evolving faster right now than at any point in the last 40 years. The real question isn't whether this truck can compete on paper. The real question is whether American buyers are ready for something different. So I want to hear from you. What truck are you driving right now? How many miles are on it? And would you seriously consider a hybrid range extender pickup if it delivered better efficiency without sacrificing power? Let's talk about it in the comments.